Welcome to the Lodi Sports Network. We're here at Lodi Stadium on a crisp Tuesday night for a soccer matchup between the visiting Sugar River Raiders and the Lodi Blue Devils. The Raiders are 7-2-1. This is a big game for the Blue Devils, coming off 2 wins this weekend. Lodi will kick it off. Starting for the Blue Devils in goal, Brandon Storhoff. Also Hargis, Stronach, Aker, and Mayer, the defensive line. At midfielder are Ziegler, Nelson, Sagers, and Burrell. And then the forwards are Paul Karls and Marcus Whittle. So Sugar River controls off the opening kick. They're led by junior midfielder Nahima Norega.
He has 2 hat tricks on the season. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's a presence in the middle of the field, and he's not afraid to take some shots and score goals. Here he is right here with the ball. He turns it over to Ziegler. Ziegler clears it out to Burrell. Sugar River will control in the middle of the field, looking for Norega. This one will be intercepted on the near side by Cody Stronach. He'll clear it up. Nelson controls into the middle of the Paul Karls over the exchange student Marcus Whittle. He scored in our last broadcast. It was his first game over here in the States. He sends it over to Stronach. Stronach on the near side. Stronach over to Burrell. Burrell looks at his options and gives it to Sager. Sager cuts back into the middle with his right foot. Sends one into the middle to Whittle. Whittle has some space here. Controls. Takes a shot, and this one is over the net for a goal kick. So, nice shot there by Whittle. Getting some momentum going here early.
Looks like they really controlled the ball there.
Sagers is a really good passer inside. He's got 4 assists on the year. Also, Nelson moves his ball well. I think he has 7. Sugar River in their own defensive end of the field. Swinging it over to the far side. It's number 23, Owen McWenald. Is the ball. Sending up towards midfield. Here's Norega. Norega using his speed into the middle of the field. Hargis tried the slide tackle, but Norega will control into the middle to the captain Hustad, and Lodi will clear it out. Here's Emberton. Emberton back to the defender Beigler. Beigler has the ball on the near side. 2:34 into this one. Lodi and Sugar River all tied up.
Looks like both the teams are just trying to feel themselves out a little bit. See what they're going to try to do.
Ooh, that one looked like it slipped out of Stronach's hands. Nelson in the middle field. Lodi's played good soccer since their opening game in Sauk. Lost 4-0. Went on a good winning streak. Went and won the East Troy tournament. Won a game in PKs in that tournament. Lost in Lake Mills last week, I believe. Lake Mills is a stud at goalkeeper. It was all conference last year, and some D1 schools are looking at him. We lost that one, and since then we won in River Valley on Friday and also Saturday morning here at Lodi Stadium. Sugar River sends this one up, and it gets by Stronach. Aker will retreat and get back to it. He'll clear it up towards Burrell, but he'll go over his head. Emerton drops it back. Sent in the middle. Here's Ziegler. Ziegler plays it up to Nelson. He'll roll past Nelson to Karls. Nelson looking for Whittle on the far side. A little through ball, but it's intercepted. Up the right side, here's Lucas Diaz. Diaz is a junior. He has it taken away. Whittle on the far side. Diaz ends up with it again. Lodi likes to use their speed a lot on the outside.
Yeah, they like to just get it to Paul Karls, Marcus Whittle on the outside, and let him run with it.
And a lot of times, the guy right there is doing the passing, Sam Sagers. This one will go out. And a lot of times you see Busser and Bravik end up on one of the wings too. They're both on the bench tonight, but I'm sure we'll see them at some point. Bravik and Busser both have a ton of speed, and both have a few goals on the season.
Same with Paul Karls. I think he's on our school board for the 40, I think.
I'm pretty sure he is. He's up there. He's also a very good track athlete.
Yes, he is.
He was part of the 4x800, I believe.
4x800, yeah.
Yeah, the team that went to state. Jordan Shea, Garrett Ballant, Logan Mulcahy, those guys were also on that relay team. So 5 minutes in here, Sugar River looking for a chance. This one's cleared away by Stronach. Back to midfield. And I think Lodi's midfield has a lot to do with those guys getting goals with good passes up the sides.
Brian Ziegler sends it up to Paul Karls and Burrill and Buster. And
Bryant and Nelson and Sagers are all in there. They have good ball control and usually make good decisions with the ball as well. Here's Sagers stripping the ball. Karls out to Whittle. Lodi will get to look to get some bodies up here. Here's Nelson, middle of the field. It's taken away by Andrew DeLorme. DeLorme still going after this one, but Mayer clears up. Mayer started last year. He's a very good presence on that last line of defense.
Yeah, he started as a sophomore last year. Remember last year I was rocking that afro.
Yes.
Decided not to do it this year.
He had a very, very nice. Here's the rip. Storoff makes a nice save, and there you see Noriega with that strong. I guess he must be a lefty, or he's just very good on his off foot.
Yeah,
that was a strong shot from a ways out. Here's Karls. Karls has some space, but the four defenders closed down on him.
Yeah, that was shut down quickly.
And that's where we saw Karls a couple weeks ago against Wisconsin Heights. Just got in the middle there and used his speed to get through. And Heights did make some mistakes defensively to let Karls get through. Karls ended with 2 goals. Whittle had 1. Lodi won 3-1.
Yeah, Karls. I think it was like 2 goals in a span of 5 minutes.
Oh, the header on goal, and it's cleared out. Nelson sent one in there. It was a great pass. Karls got a head on it, and it was cleared away by goalkeeper Colin Denny, the junior. Here's Stronach. He sends one into the box. This one's headed out. Stronach will go after this one. And here goes Noriega. Noriega runs into a swarm of Blue Devils, and Bronson Aker clears it away. Bronson, he's got some size back there too. You like to see that back there with Mayer and Brock Hargis, and also Bronson Aker, of course. Here's Aker clears this one away. Nelson chases after it, but the Raiders control. Here's Noriega in the middle of the field to number 10, Zimmerman. It's Kevin Zimmerman. He's a junior captain at forward. Here's Karls looking for those streaking Whittle on the far side. Whittle stops, back to Karls. A little 1-2. Karls can get it back to him, so he'll drop it back to Ziegler. Ziegler, far side, up to Whittle. Whittle looks. Karls steps over to his right, and he'll take a shot, and it's blocked by Mike Jenrich. Here's Ziegler. Looks to the middle, but he'll drop it back to Mayer. Mayer over to Ziegler. Ziegler sends it to the near side, switches sides over to Stronach. Stronach pressured quickly. He'll play it up to Karls. Karls sweeps it out to Burrell. So some good possession here for the Blue Devils.
They're controlling the ball very well.
And this is the stuff you see in pro soccer these days. These long sustained possessions. As this one's kept in bounds by the Sugar River defender. And Mike Jenrich will send it in the middle. Karls has space. He's going to take a shot. Not his greatest effort ever, and this one rolls out for a goal kick. So Lodi's had some chances here, some shots. 1 shot on goal. Karls got in there on that header.
Yeah.
This one's sent upfield by the Raiders, and Mayer makes a nice play to get it up to Whittle. Whittle looks to the middle of the field. No one really there. Big touch. Up to Noriega. Noriega steps over, sends it in the middle. Nice play by Ziegler. Back to Noriega, though. He'll control. Fakes a shot. And Ziegler strips possession along with help from Nelson. Ziegler sends it over to Whittle. I beat Ziegler today, Bryant, in a game of FIFA.
No.
Yeah.
I hear he's pretty good at FIFA, actually.
Well, a lot of these guys are. I mean, I think Sagers and Bronson Aker are the big FIFA players. I'd think.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. Here's Sagers with the shot. He scores! A great shot by Sam Sagers, just inside the box. He got a pass from Karls on the far side. Lodi goes up 1-0 in this huge game. Only 9:46 into this one. And great play by Sagers there. He kind of just ended up with the ball in front of him and put it away.
Put it in, yeah. Nothing really to it there.
So 9:46 into this game. Lodi gets ahead by a goal on the strength of Sam Sagers. Here's Sugar River looking to answer now. We've seen some lazy passing by Sugar River, I think.
Yeah, I think they're turning the ball over.
And I think they need to move the ball more in here too. I think it's a little bit too much of one guy when they get into the middle, deep in the Lodi defense here, especially Noriega. You could see him trying some more through balls possibly.
Yeah.
But I think you can credit some of that to the Lodi defense.
Yep.
Ten and a half minutes into this one, Lodi leads 1-0. But as I was saying before that goal, Sagers and Aker, and I think Bravik are the big FIFA players. But then again, I beat Brian today in the 15 demo, which comes out Tuesday. Oh.
You beat him in the 15 demo?
Yeah.
That's
beat him
nice.
1-0 with Chelsea.
Ooh. That's funny.
Sugar River will have the throw in on the far side. They'll play it back near midfield, and Jelinek will send it back in. It's taken away by Whittle. Whittle has some space to run here. Lodi looking for the counterattack. Gets out to Karls. Karls tries to keep it in bounds, and he will. Karls streaking down the sideline. Sagers in the middle. He'll look for him, and it's headed out back towards Karls. And he'll collect it again. Looks to make a move, but it's knocked out for a corner kick. That was Diaz with the tackle on the far side. Sagers will go over to take the corner. Sagers has Karls, Ziegler, and Will in the middle. Here it is. Ziegler looking for the header on the near post, but he couldn't quite get there. Sagers will chase after this one. Make a little cut, and Ziegler ends up with it into the middle, and he slides looking for a pass in the middle, but he can't quite get it where he wanted it. Here's Burrell. And it looks like offside. Offsides will be called on the Blue Devils. Lodi football is away this week in Columbus. That's their Capital Conference North opener. Columbus is undefeated on the season. Should be one of the tougher conference games for the Blue Devils. They're coming off the win in Cambridge last week.
34-12.
They dominated that game all the way through. They got up. Was it 28-0 in the first quarter even?
I think that's what it was.
I think it was 28 or 21. But they're off to a good start. Their only loss being at home against Watoma. Although they'll have to throw on the far side. And in comes Michael Bravik for Sam Sagers.
Like I said on our last program with soccer, I said Michael Bravik looks like he has the mismatching shoes. Nothing against him.
Yeah,
those look pretty
Puma.
fancy. Yeah.
The Puma shoes. And a lot of these guys have pretty flashy shoes out there.
Yeah.
It'll be a Sugar River throw on the far side.
I think that goal from Sagers is really gonna be huge in the long run.
Yeah, I think it was big to get up early on these guys. This is a really good soccer team, and they've been the last couple of years.
Yes.
A solid team in southern Wisconsin. So 14 minutes into this one, Lodi leads 1-0 after the Sam Sagers goal in the 9th minute. Raiders control in the middle of the field. Zimmerman drops it back to his defender. Here's Emerton. He'll play it up into the middle to Noriega. Noriega gets this one back, but Ziegler clears it away. Here's Corey Hoven looking for Noriega. Noriega plays it up. They'll take a shot, and Storhoff will make the save. Pretty easy save for Storhoff.
Yeah, anything outside the box for Starhoff is a pretty easy save.
Storhoff boots it forward. It's played in the middle by Andrew Delorme. This one's mishandled by Rich Bly and sent up and headed away by Bronson Aker. Another Lodi sports. Lodi volleyball is playing tonight
And
over at the high school. Also,
and tennis. Cross country had a meet tonight.
Was that at home?
I don't think
so.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure where the cross country meet was, but Adam Phillips is always dominating those cross country meets.
He's every time I see him, he's running in the hallways.
That might be a little exaggerated, but still, he's always finishing in first and setting new records in cross country. Also, Meredith Gallagher and Mackenzie Crookton.
Yep.
Regularly finish 1-2.
Yep. Oh yeah.
In meets. Volleyball's playing, I think, Poynette tonight over at the high school. Yep. They won in Lake Mills last week and lost a week ago today to Luther Prep at home.
I was at that game. Were you?
Yes, I was. Here's played up by Sugar River. Looking for Noriega. Noriega will play it back. Borel comes to step in, and it's played towards goals as the Storhoff will come out and take it off the easy hop. It's Kevin Zimmerman in the middle there. He's gotten a lot of the ball tonight so far. I guess you'd say that's a shot on goal, but it's a very, very savable shot. Sugar River on the far side. Here's Zimmerman in the middle. He'll play it back. Here's Menwald over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman on the near side, looking for space. Sends in a nice pass, but there were just too many Lodi players there.
Too many. That's the way Lodi defense plays. When one guy tries to make a move,
they all swarm.
They just swarm him.
This one's sent to the middle, and Storhoff will scoop it up easily. So 17 minutes in, Lodi leads 1-0 after the Sayers goal. Storhoff sends this one upfield. And I think Lodi's gotten a little more, I guess you could say, not as aggressive since that goal. Maybe we've just seen Sugar River pick it up a little bit too, as they've controlled a little bit more in Lodi territory now. Here's Mary, sends it up. It'll be a Sugar River throw. I think Sugar River is pressured a little harder here, knowing that they can't give up another goal and expect to try to get back into it with Lodi's strong defenders.
Yeah, we were talking about Jake Busser earlier.
He's in now.
And he comes into the game on our side.
And Burrell went off. Burrell also plays center defensive midfielder. You saw him up here tonight, attacking on the near side. This one's played in the middle, and it's going to be controlled by Zimmerman, but it's taken away by Stronach. Stronach still chasing after it, and it's played towards the middle. And Ziegler in pursuit, but it's played back up to Noriega. Noriega tries to play back, but Karls got there too quick. He'll control on the far side. Look to get some Lodi players up here. Looking into the middle of the Nelson, but it's intercepted. This one's kicked away by Stronach. Here's Zimmerman. Gets by Ziegler. Zimmerman in the middle of the field. Has some space up to Noriega. Noriega will end up with this one again. Here's Husted. He'll take a shot. Scores! Dylan Husted, the forward junior, scores from just outside the box on a shot low into the bottom right corner. Storhoff couldn't quite get there as he sprawled out to try to make the save, but this one ties it up at 1 with 18:37 gone.
That was what Sugar River needed. They didn't want to get down.
Keep attacking here and can't get too complacent in their own zone, and they're not gonna now that this game's tied up. So here's Mayer. He'll play it up. Here's Nelson. I think ever since that Sagers goal, Sugar River has controlled the game and possession.
Yeah.
Here's Stronach.
I think Lodi defense got
Weak
a little
pass by
complacent.
Stronach. But Bravik will end up setting it to Nelson. Nelson swings it far side looking to Whittle. Whittle's got some speed on that far side and he'll get to it. Whittle cuts to the middle. And it's
like that.
played out.
That rhymes.
Or not quite played out. Still in for Sugar River.
Whittle cuts to the middle.
We've said that a lot
Yeah.
tonight and
It rhymes.
the Wisconsin Heights game. Sugar River far side. Here's Noriega, and he's stripped of the ball. It'll be a Sugar River throw. 19:37 gone in the first half, and we're all tied up at 1 here on at Lodi Stadium. It's a chilly night tonight.
Yeah. My partner Nate Jelinek forgot his jacket.
Yeah.
That was a silly mistake.
It was warm today for the most part.
Yeah, the sun was out. Now the sun disappears.
Probably about
and now it gets
65.
chilly.
Yeah, sun's going down now. Well, the sun is down now. It's cooled down quite a bit. Here's Zimmerman. Plays it back. Buster tries to get this one away, and he does. Bravik shows we gotta be more aggressive here. Get some guys up here. Here's Bravik. Bravik plays it back to Nelson. Nelson. Whittle striking on the far side. Nelson will try to get it to him, and Whittle will find it. Whittle cuts back. Plays it back to Ziegler. Ziegler waits for some more guys to get forward. He'll play it across to Stronach and towards Buster. Nice pass to Buster there. Buster tries to cut into the middle, but this one's sent away by number 9, Rich Bly, who thought it was his throw there, but
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious it wasn't. Back on comes Sagers along with Burrell as Busser and Bravik head out. Whittle also went off. I'm not sure who came in on that.
Buster's going to Whittle's spot.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Buster swings over to the other side. Burrell comes in. Whittle goes out. Sagers also in. And Bravik's out. Here's Burrell into Nelson. Nelson finds some space. Plays it back to Ziegler. Ziegler controls the ball. Here's Mayer just over in midfield. Plays it into the middle. Sagers finds it nicely. Pretty good pass there by Mayer. But it's taken away
Sager
by the
just couldn't handle that one.
Yeah. That's a tough touch right there to control. And Sugar River wastes an opportunity there with an errant pass. Mayer with the throw. Looking to Nelson.
Nelson also is very fast.
Yeah. When he gets some space in the middle of the field there, he shows his speed. This one's headed to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, middle of the field. Up to the Bly. Bly to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, as Lodi's defense collapses on him, Ziegler takes it away, Here's Sagers to Nelson. Nelson plays it over to Mayer. 22-11 gone by so far. We're tied 1-1. Sam Sagers had a goal. Also Dylan Hustad for the Sugar River Raiders. Noriega plays back to Zimmerman. Back to Noriega. Touches it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking to pass it inside, but Hustad fell over. And they'll call a penalty on Burrell here. It'll be a free kick for the Raiders. So Lodi hasn't had many chances since that Sam Sagers goal.
Yeah, it looks like they've gotten a little complacent in the D zone and just haven't been able to get it out. Sugar River really controlling the ball.
DeLorne will send this one in. It's pretty good.
That was a good ball.
Pass sent in there, but Storhoff grabbed it before any heads could get to it. This one's sent up by Lodi. Sagers chases after it, and he'll get it to Ziegler, who will touch it back to Sagers. Sagers got some space here, looking for Burrell, and Sugar River will control. Into the middle. Here's Hustad. This is Zimmerman, it looks like. Swung to the far side and headed away by Mayer. Here's Here's Busser, and Zimmerman chases after it. Zimmerman will end up with it. It's played out. Kevin Zimmerman has had a lot of possession tonight, and he'll take a seat and be subbed out. In comes Cody Poppenfuss, the senior midfielder. There's number 8 out there. It's throwing. Here's Poppenfuss, played back to Leonard. Noah Leonard, the sophomore defender, on the near side. He'll play it up to Poppenfuss. Poppenfuss sends it over, but Burrell intercepts with his head. Here's Ziegler. Poppenfuss plays it back. Back to Max Howden. Max Howden over to Emerton. Emerton sends it upfield. And this one will be out for a Lodi throw. Chance Mayer will throw it on the far side. 24-40 into this one. Lodi and Sugar River tied up at 1. Mayer back to Hargis. Over to Mayer. Mayer plays into the middle. Here's Ziegler. Ziegler up to Busser. Busser to Nelson in the middle. Here's Sagers. Never mind. Nelson will play near side. It's intercepted by the Raiders. Here's Ziegler looking for Busser, but he can't quite get there. But Ziegler intercepts again. Here's Busser. Stops. Into the middle to Nelson. Nelson has some space now. Looks to Sager. Sager over to Stronach. Stronach stops up to Burrell. Chase Burrell. Double team there, and he couldn't quite get a pass to Sagers. Defender falls down. Sagers has some space. Looks for a pass. Can't quite get it in. As Bravik was looking for the volley on the pass, and he'll be called on for the foul. It'll be a Sugar River free kick. So nice moves in there for Sagers. Trying to create an opportunity for a goal.
Yeah, Sagers is the only one that's really generated offense so far in this game.
I think Whittle and Karls, when they were out there earlier, were helping him too. On some of those runs on the far side. And that's when I think they were really aggressive. But with them not in there, we haven't seen a lot of aggressive offense from the Blue Devils. Here's Ziegler. Ziegler dribbles forward, touches it up to Sagers, and he can't quite get there. Far side for Sugar River. It's played out by Busser. Busser plays it out for a Sugar River throw. In comes Paul Karls again. Ziegler will come out.
Busser drops back to where Ziegler played at midfield.
He's only a sophomore. Also started on the baseball team this last spring as a freshman.
Bryant?
Yep, played second base. I'm pretty sure most games, if not every game, started at second base.
Very good athlete.
Also wrestles.
Yeah, also wrestles. List just keeps growing.
He finished second in individual conference last winter. Sugar River will have the free kick. Those goalie Cullen Denny will send it up. And Sugar River controls. This one's played up. Far side. Looking into the middle, and Storhoff grabs this one. Storhoff will play it out near side. Burrell is wide open and has some space over here. Burrell looking to the middle to Nelson. Is a little behind him, but Nelson will get to it and play it back. There's Mayer. He'll play this one up into the sky near Sagers, and Sagers will get to it. Sagers up to Karls, who has a nice touch back to Sagers. Looking for, I believe, or wait, yes, that's Bravik. But Bravik had a swarm around him and couldn't quite get to that one. And it's out for a Lodi throw. 1-1, 28-03 into this one. A WIAA boys soccer matchup between Lodi and Sugar River. This one's swung in. Looking for Karls. Burrell will take a shot. It's blocked. Here's Bravik takes a shot, but he didn't get all of it as it trickles into the hands of Cullen Denny, the junior goalkeeper. He'll punt this one away towards midfield. Sagers touches it down to his right foot. Sagers sends it over to Stronach. Stronach near side, near midfield. He'll play it over to Burrell. Burrell traps with his left. Comes into the middle. Burrell crosses over. Back to Stronach. Stronach touches it forward. Looking for a long pass, but it's deflected by Zimmerman. This one will stay in bounds. Diaz plays it back, and it's cleared up. Nelson will control over to Stronach. Stronach to Aker. Swings it into the middle to Sagers. Sagers back to Hargis. Here's Stronach. He'll play one up into the middle. He'll get to Bravik. Bravik has some space. Plays it back to Sagers. Sagers to Nelson. Ooh. Couldn't quite get the pass to him. Looked like we had some space to create there.
Yeah, we're really controlling the ball this last like 5 minutes.
Stronach gets back on D here, showing off his speed, but here's, never mind, my bad. Diaz plays in the middle, and it's taken away by Stronach. Here's Zimmerman over to Husted, who has a goal tonight, and this one's cleared away by Bronson Aker. And it'll be a throw for Sugar River. Stronach plays this one up. Here's Husted. Stronach tries to get to it again. And Lodi's defense is really swarming down here.
Yeah, they're swarming whenever they try to cut to the middle.
This one's played to the middle. It's intercepted. Here's Nelson. Plays it up to Burrell. Lodi looks to have some space here. Making it a counterattack. Here's Karls controlling. But he'll play it back to Hargis. We're a third of the way through this one, all tied up at 1. Sagers and Nelson, who has some space. Nelson, with his right foot, sends it. Oh, and a good play by Diaz to head that one out, as it looked like it was going to Burrell. Here's Sugar River. Chance Mayer tries to step in, but he can't quite get there. He's going to try to chase him down the far side. Zimmerman is going to be called for the tug on Mayer. A good play there by Mayer after missing on the first tackle.
He really got
chase him down.
Got him. He really showed his speed there.
I think that might be one of the biggest strengths of the Lodi team there. They're fast, and also they've got some speed back there in that defensive line. There's Busser, takes it away, but Bravik can't control the pass. Played up to Noriega. Noriega looking for Zimmerman on the looking at the far side. Zimmerman's in the middle. Here's Bravik, plays it back to Sagers. Sagers swings it towards the near corner in Burrell, but he can't quite get there. It'll go out for a Sugar River throw. Noah Leonard, the sophomore, plays this one and gets it back. Kind of dubs on the pass attempt up to Diaz. Diaz plays it back and it's cleared away. And Brock Hargis will retreat to get back to this one. Played to Storoff. We'll give it up to Stronach. Stronach near the sideline. And it's played out by Stronach. Here's Diaz. Diaz with Burrell behind him up to Noriega. Noriega into the middle. Zimmerman controls the ball. It's knocked away. And the shot by Noriega, and this one's well wide and out for a Lodi goal kick.
Yeah, that was really the best offensive opportunity for Sugar River, really controlling the ball.
Probably since their goal.
Yeah.
They haven't had, I don't think, any shots on goal since the goal. And we're tied up 1-1 with about 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Karls traps this one, but Diaz plays it back up to Zimmerman in the middle. Zimmerman with Ziegler chasing after him. Ziegler stripped him of the ball. It looked like he got pushed a little there, but they'll play on. Ziegler looked like he was going after that one, but he can't quite get to it. Played into the middle to Noriega. Noriega has some space. Into the middle is Zimmerman. Zimmerman can't quite get there. Is Hargis with the risky but effective slide tackle. That might have been in the box. I couldn't quite tell.
That was in the box.
And Storoff makes a nice save on the long shot.
That was really risky by Brock Hargis.
It looked like he got all ball initially, and then as he came through, Zimmerman kind of tripped over his foot as he came in. I think that could have been called as a penalty. And Noriega controlling the far side. They'll call a penalty on Lodi. Zimmerman not too happy after not getting that call, and then it looked like he got kicked up in the head on that last play.
I didn't really see it.
Hargis tried to play the high pass. It looked like he might have got him underneath the chin. But Sugar River will have the free kick. Kevin Zimmerman will take this one. The junior captain forward will send a shot in. And it's grabbed by Storhoff. Good play by Storhoff. And he'll punt this one up into the air with 34-18 gone in the first half. Karls has some space here. Bravik streaking in the middle. Won't use Bravik. He'll take a shot. And the one hop. Rip. Lands in Cullen Denny's arms. He'll send it upfield. Here's Norega. Up to Diaz. Diaz finds Hustad. Hustad with a goal already tonight. He'll take a shot. This one's sent in. Good shot by Hustad, but it's saved by Storhoff. So River Valley hasn't, or excuse me, Sugar River.
There you go.
Really hasn't had many opportunities in close. A lot of their shots have come out of the box. I don't think they have a shot on goal inside the box yet tonight.
And to score on these goalies tonight, you really got to be inside the box to score. These are two fantastic goaltenders.
Far side throwing for Mayer. About 10 minutes left in this first half. All tied up at 1. And it'll be a foul. Ziegler and Sugar River will have a free kick about 10 yards into their own end. Sugar River on the far side. Played back to Howden. Howden sends it up, but it's intercepted by Ziegler. Ziegler, far side. Whittle. Whittle back into the ball game. Plays it back to Mayer. Mayer swings this one high towards Karls. He'll control off his chest. Play it back near midfield to Stronach. Stronach looks for a pass. Right foots it over to Aker. Aker. Karls. Karls has some space. Karls into Sugar River territory to Nelson. Nelson stops. Left-footed through ball towards Whittle. This one may be a little too far, but Whittle will catch up to it. Sent in the middle, Sagers. Let's go through. Karls with the shot, and this one's wide on the near side. Smart play by Sagers there, letting it go through to Karls.
Karls tried to kick that one with the left foot, if I'm not mistaken. And he's a righty, so that was a tough shot for him.
That's a tough shot, even if that is your strong foot. That ball's coming in quick.
Yeah.
It was coming at an angle, kind of, where he had to play it behind him and try to get it forward on goal. So a tough shot there for Karls. This one's misplayed a little bit by Lodi. Mayer will go back and collect it. Played up towards Sagers. Couldn't quite get the touch perfected, but he'll end up with it. There's Ziegler back to Mayer. Mayer steps into the pass to Sagers, but he kind of missed him there, and it's taken by the Raiders. Sagers gets this one back, though. Sagers pressured, and it's taken away into the middle of the Zimmerman, but he couldn't control it. Nelson, near side. Up to Stronach. Stronach gets there. Plays into the middle towards Karls. Karls with a nice touch. Burrell might get to this one. Burrell looks double teamed into Karls. Karls has space. He's going to send this one towards the middle of the field, but it's intercepted. And Ziegler ends up with this one. Played up to Whittle. Whittle comes in the middle, takes a shot, and this one's
just wide
on the far side. Would have been an easy save, though, as there wasn't much power or air underneath and behind that one. So goalie Cullen Denny will send this one away. He hasn't had the opportunity to make too many spectacular saves yet tonight.
No.
The one goal by Sagers was just a very good shot. I don't know if he would have been able to save it. Aker sends this one up, but it's intercepted by Niega. Niega goes after this one, but Stronach and Aker both help out to take it away. Near side, Sugar River controls. Here's Stronach. Zimmerman in the middle of the field. Zimmerman in the middle, and it's played up by D. Lorm to Zimmerman. Zimmerman plays it over to Emerton. throw. About 6 minutes left before halftime. We're approaching the 39th minute here. It's all tied at 1 after Sam Sagers started the game off in the 9th minute with a goal. And then Dylan Hustad, the junior captain forward for the Raiders, scored a couple minutes after to tie the game at 1.
Both shots are very good shots. Like right outside the box.
Buried into the lower corner. Tough to save. Oh, and this one, it looked like Hargis pushed Noriega over on that far side. Noriega, like we said earlier, has 2 hat tricks this year.
That's like 3 goals in one game if you don't know what a hat trick is.
He'll take the free kick and spin this one in, and it's saved by Storhoff on the ground. He'll throw it out towards Karls. Karls. Play it back. Pass Burrell to Stronach. Stronach touches it forward. Passes to Nelson. Nelson back to Hargis. Hargis over to Burrell to Karls. Swing it towards Ziegler in the middle. Ziegler can't quite get there. Try to chase it down, but it's taken away by Sugar River. Noriega looks for a pass, but it's cleared away by Mayer. Mayer to Whittle. Whittle cuts and sends one to Ziegler, but it's taken away by Noriega. Noriega can't quite end up with this one, though. As Nelson tries to put it away, but Noriega ends up with it. Touches it in the middle. The shot! And it's just wide on the far side of Storhoff. That was Hustad with another shot. 40-48 gone in the first half. Lodi and Sugar River tied up 1-1. This one's into the middle for Sugar River. They'll start their attack. Here's Hustad, guarded by Nelson. Also Burrell on him. He'll play it back, and the shot from deep. Probably about 40 yards out, 45 yards out there.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever score that.
He really
that was
blasted
with
that
the
one
shot.
on. Almost on net, though.
I guess you could get lucky from that far out. Have it go upper 90 somehow and get a goal, but not very often.
Not very often at all.
There's Aker. Excuse me, that was Stronach. Stronach tried to set one up, but it's controlled by Sugar River. This one's blocked out by Whittle for a Sugar River throw-in. About 3 minutes now left in the first half, all tied up at 1. This one's played towards the middle. Here's Zimmerman with some space. Touches around Burrell. Left foot's it near side. Up towards Poppenfuss, but he can't quite get there as it goes out for a low-ride throw. This one's played into Burrell. Burrell intercepted by Zimmerman. Excuse me, that was Bly on the near side. He couldn't quite get to that one. Here's Noriega. Noriega takes a shot, and it rolls in on Storhoff, and he makes a save. Storhoff has had to make a couple saves.
He has had made a couple more than I think the Lodi team would have liked.
Yeah, and I think some of that, though, just comes from Sugar River's eagerness to take some of these long shots.
Yeah, and the defense for Lodi really just forcing them to take the outside shot.
Exactly. There's Ziegler. Or excuse me, that was Nelson over to Ziegler. Far side to Whittle. Whittle will get there, keep it in bounds. Whittle sends this one towards Karls in the middle, but it's headed by Sugar River defenders. Ziegler touches over to Nelson, but it's too much. And Rich Bly plays it up towards Aker, and he'll clear it downfield. He'll go out for a Sugar River throw. Minute and a half left in the first half. We're tied at 1.
I think Sugar River is going to give it one more go before halftime.
What'd you say?
I think Sugar River is going to give it one more blow or go before halftime. Or Lodi.
We'll see. Here's Hargis. Hargis couldn't quite find Sagers, and it's played out by Sugar River for a Lodi throw. 1 minute remaining now. In the 44th minute. Mayer will throw it in. Near midfield on the far side. Here's Sagers. Hops around a defender. Ziegler has some space to roam. Up towards Karls, but the pass couldn't quite get to him. Nelson controls through traffic. He'll take a shot. This one's not very powerful.
Wasn't a great threat.
No, not at all. Here's Denny. With about 30 seconds left on the clock. Nelson will get to this one, and he can't quite control. Here's Hustad. Up into the middle, Zimmerman. Has some space. Sugar River could attack here, but it's misplayed and cleared away by Nelson. Here's Karls. Karls steps back, makes a nice move, gets through again with 8 seconds on the clock. 54, 55. Here's Karls, plays in the middle towards Sagers. Gonna have to get a shot off with 58, and that'll be it. As Sagers went down, maybe looking for a call there at the end. But that'll end the first half. We're all tied up at halftime, 1-1 here at Lodi Stadium. Lodi versus Sugar River. We'll be back for the second half. Welcome back to LSN. The second half has just gotten kicked off. Nelson on the far side controls into the middle. Here's Karls. Karls has it stripped away and it's chased down, but Whittle ends up with it. He'll swing one in. It's headed out of the Sugar River 18-yard box. This one's taken forward by Sugar River, but it's cleared away. Here's Zimmerman in the middle of the field. Played back. Sent up the far side. Nice header there. And Zimmerman ends up with it again. Zimmerman's seen a lot of the ball tonight.
You've been saying his name a lot tonight.
Ooh, some nice moves inside by Noriega. But Lodi's defense shuts him down again. So Lodi's defense has been strong, except for that one shot they gave up in the center of the field just outside the box. That was the one goal. Zimmerman up towards Dylan Hustad. Hustad has the one goal tonight. He's a quick guy in the middle of the field. Here's Noriega with some space. Sends it into the middle. Here's Diaz. And it's cleared out by Brock Hargis. Here's Sagers. Sagers has the Lodi goal. Here's Burrell. It's back to Sagers. Sagers towards the middle of the field, but it's intercepted. Right to Zimmerman. Zimmerman up to Hustad. Hustad. His pass taken away by Ziegler. Nelson ends up with it. They'll play it forward to Sagers. Sagers to Whittle. Whittle far side. Whittle sends this one up towards the middle. It's intercepted by Sugar River. Here's Hustad. Hustad. Play it forward. Into Noriega. The Storhoff will come out and take this one away. So a nice little passing combination in there.
Yeah, I Storhoff really had to reach for that.
This one's set high by Storhoff. Bounces once. Played by Emerton. Lodi will play it into the Sugar River side, and Nelson ends up with it over to Whittle. Whittle near side now. Whittle stops, comes to the middle. Play it deep towards Burrell on that far side, but Denny will come out and pick it up. Look to boot it away for the Raiders. Here's Sugar River control. Zimmerman looks far side, but can't quite get it over there. Played back to Mike Jenrich, who plays it back even farther to Bigler. Bigler plays it up over to Jenrich. Jenrich looking for pass, but Burrell intercepts. Up to Sagers. Sagers steps back, evades a tackler. Here's Ziegler, far side to Burrell. Looks like a good pass. Burrell will chase after this one, and it's taken away by Sugar River. This one's played into the middle. Here's Brock Kelly. Up to Zimmerman. Zimmerman still on the far side. There's number 12, Jenrich. Jenrich, and they'll say it's a foul on Sugar River. Lodi free kick. So 4 minutes into the second half, Lodi and Sugar River tied at 1. Here's Ziegler in the middle of the field. Kind of whiffs on the pass attempt, but it's cleared away, and Sugar River will start the attack again. Here's Noriega cutting to the middle, finds the pass to Diaz. Diaz will take a shot near side, is saved by Storhoff. I'm not sure if that would have gone in.
That was a good save by
For
Storhoff.
sure. It looked like that may have snuck in on the near side. Might have gotten some of the posts as well if it would have got by Brandon. But regardless, he made a nice save there. So Ziegler will be on the front post on the corner with Storhoff occupying the back post, and here it comes. It's a short corner taken away by Mayer. Karls will chase it down. It's the time to get some guys forward on a counter attack. Karls has 2 guys on him. He'll turn back, and he's swarmed. Zimmerman will take it. Zimmerman, guarded by Mayer. Zimmerman cuts in. Right foot into the middle. Intercepted by Ziegler, and Mayer will clear this one towards Karls, but it's intercepted. Swung it into the middle, and this one ends up on Stronach's right foot. He'll play it into the middle, but it's misplayed. Zimmerman will take a shot, and this one's wide to the right. Well wide to the right. That'll be a Lodi goal kick. Sugar River had some chances there.
Yeah, they did. Start off against standing tall, and the defense for Lodi forcing Sugar River to take shots outside of the box.
That was probably their first. That was closest shot yet there. The one that they took inside the box there. Here's Mayer. Sends it into the middle of the field to Nelson. Sagers ends up with it. Sends it over to Whittle. Whittle near side. Whittle stops. Right-footed. Sends it to Karls. Karls with a nice turn. Back to his left, and he'll play it back to Mayer. So Lodi will probably try to get some possession going here and get something on goal, but this one's sent too far by Mayer. And Denny comes out to grab it. Denny throws this one. Here's Sagers in the middle of the field. Ziegler controls, looks for Marcus Whittle. Here he is. Call him Woody.
Woody.
It's the nickname the team's given him. Here goes over to Stronach. Stronach gives Busser a tough pass, and this rolls out for a Sugar River throw-in.
I like that nickname, Woody Whittle.
This one's played up by Noriega. Hustad chasing after it, but it's cleared away by Hargis. Hustad's got some speed. He's showed it off a little bit tonight. He has 1 goal. The only goal.
The only goal for Sugar River.
For the Raiders. This one's thrown in. Taken away by Busser. Noriega hasn't been much of a factor tonight.
Yeah, going into tonight, I thought he'd be more of a factor, but
He hasn't had much space.
Really shut him down.
I think we've known that he's a guy. As the shot comes in, Storhoff makes the easy save. Another deep shot for the Raiders. But anyway, Noriega, he's just. I think the game plan. Lodi's probably watched some film on him. Knows he's their goal scorer, and they've been attacking him whenever he gets the ball, not giving him much space. Here he is now. He looks for Hustad. Hargis will get there and knock this one over towards Stronach. Stronach clears it off Noriega for a Lodi throw. Stronach throws it in. Here's Nelson with some space. Touches it to Sagers. Sagers back to Nelson. A little momentum here now. Nelson, near side, over towards Karls. It looks like he was being pulled down, but it's taken away. And Karls chases this one down and ends up with it. No call. They'll play on. Karls.
The Sugar River fans wanted a call there.
Well, I think Karls might have gotten fouled as well when he got pulled down when he's pursuing the ball earlier, but this one's touched out by Nelson for a Sugar River throw. So Lodi's had a couple chances to get guys forward. They just haven't made the crucial pass yet. Here's Hargis chasing it with Noriega. Hargis will end up with it and get it out to Whittle. Woody Whittle fighting for the ball. And the ball stay in bounds here, and Mayer will collect it and clear it out towards midfield on the near side. Andrew Emerton, the senior, will throw this one in. This one ends up at Mayer's feet. He'll clear it out. Back to Emerton. Emerton swings it over to number 18, Colton Biger, all the way to the far side to Leonard. Leonard plays it up. Zimmerman ends up with it, but it's taken away by Stronach. Out to Busser. Busser slides to try to keep it in, but it'll roll out for a Sugar River throw. 54-12 gone by so far. We're still tied at 1 after the 2 first half goals by each team. It's the Sugar River throw-in. Aker clears this one out, and Sagers will chase after it. Sugar River clear it back, and it's sent into the middle. Here's Zimmerman. Zimmerman makes a nice move. Zimmerman finds some space. He's had very good ball control so far tonight. He'll send it far side to Hustad. Hustad swings this one in, but it's punched away by Storoff. Not sure why he just didn't grab that, but it's cleared away by Lodi. Sugar River fighting for the ball in Lodi territory. Here's Norega. He touches it over some defenders. You can tell he has that skill.
Yeah, he's just waiting to break it open right now.
But like I said earlier, he hasn't had much space at all, and Lodi's been really shutting him down. Here's Sagers. Sagers makes a nice chop on the ball, rolls back, looking for Ziegler. Ziegler can't quite get there. And Hargis controls in the middle. Oh, it's taken away by Diaz. However, Hargis gets it back. Hargis has been a physical presence in there, trying to stop Norega. This one's on the far side. Into Hustad. Hustad with speed. Nelson chasing him. Hustad controls. Right foot. Into Norega. This one's left for Zimmerman, but he couldn't quite get there. Norega pressured by Ziegler. Slide tackled by Hargis, and they're going to let him play. Zimmerman ends up with it. He shoots and he can't score. So a crazy sequence of events down there. It looked like a foul could have been called on Hargis in the box on a slide tackle.
Yeah.
What'd you see down there?
I couldn't see much.
The ball.
But
a lot of guys looked like they had cracks on that one.
Yeah, a lot. It was just a cluster in the middle of the box.
As Nehemiah Norega had some control in there and tried to drop it off to Zimmerman. Zimmerman got tackled and the ball trickled away, and he had one more shot, but he sent it wide. Here's Whittle, and it's taken away and cleared out to Ziegler. And you could tell the intensity of this game is really picking up.
Yeah,
as both teams know, this would be a huge win.
Yeah, even the crowd's picking up
in the middle of their season,
which is picking up the team's intensity.
It'll be a Lodi throw. Here's Stronach. Lodi hasn't had many chances in the second half so far. Buster swings it in, and it's deflected away by Sugar River. 57-16 gone by so far in this ball game. Buster on the far side, pressuring. This is sent up to Norega. Norega swarmed, but he somehow gets the ball through. Cuts to the middle. Looks into the middle to Diaz, but Diaz can't quite get there. Mayer will clear this one out with his left foot. Whittle's chasing. 3-on-5 for the Blue Devils. Bravik using some speed out to the left side. Bravik cuts inside, but it's knocked away. And it's cleared up into midfield. Here's Hustad. Hustad makes a move into the middle. Hustad. Into Norega. Norega is tackled, and they'll call a foul. And I think some of this added intensity might be the volleyball fans coming over for the end of the soccer game.
Yeah, this looks like the biggest soccer crowd they've had in a long time. The student section almost looks full to me.
Usually after the volleyball games, whichever everyone's done first, people will kind of migrate over to the other one. And it is kind of cold, so
Yeah.
surprised to see
Pretty
a
dedicated
lot of people.
fans.
Anyway, Storoff made the save there in that easy trickler inside. Nelson touches it too far. Here's Zimmerman. Zimmerman can't get the pass off, and it's played back by Howden. Howden up into the middle to Zimmerman. Zimmerman past Whittle, past Ziegler, touches it up towards Diaz, but Mayer steps in. Diaz still controls. Mayer comes in hard, but Diaz still has the ball. It's touched away by Ziegler, and great play by Ziegler. Ziegler will chase this one down, but he's shoved down by Diaz, and Lodi will get the call and a free kick. So nice sequence of plays there by Ziegler,
Yeah.
getting the tackle and then drawing the foul.
Looks like Lodi might be gaining a little bit of momentum with this added crowd.
I think we still need to control the ball more down in Sugar River territory. We haven't had many sustained possessions here in the second half. Here's Zimmerman, who has been a huge key to the Sugar River possession in Lodi territory and around midfield. This one's played up. Here's Zimmerman. Goes in hot on Ziegler, and it doesn't look like they'll call a foul. Could have drawn one, but it won't. Here's Karls with some space. Plays it up towards Bravik. Oh, and it got knocked away. It looked like it might sneak through there to Bravik, and he was going to have wide open space in front of the net, but it couldn't quite get there. Here's Nelson. Touch to Bravik. Bravik over to Whittle. Whittle with space. Swings it in towards Karls, and it's headed away. Here's Mayer. He'll play it up, and Diaz will control. Oh, and Diaz takes out Whittle, but keeps the ball.
The ref lets him play on.
Stronach tries to clear it away, but he can't quite do it. Here's Norega looking for Zimmerman in the middle. This one's volleyed by Hustad out of bounds for a Lodi goal kick. So I'd have to say the best opportunity for a goal in the second half was when Zimmerman had the shot in the box.
Yeah,
And then
definitely. And when they had that cluster going on,
Yeah, that's
that
that's
shot
exactly
just
what-
came out of there.
Yeah. This one's played by Sugar River. A man down in the middle of the field for Sugar River, but they'll play on. Aker chasing after, but Mayer will take it away. A bad pass. And Lodi's got some guys up here, but they'll blow this one dead. And Bravik's not too happy about it, but the train will come out as we have
Looks
an
just
injury.
like a cramp to me.
An injury stoppage here. 61-17 into this match. Lodi and Sugar River tied 1-1. We'll be right back on LSN.
You should have seen that Snapchat.
What?
It's so funny. You're like talking, you look at it, you just smile.
Who'd you send it to?
Just Claire.
Oh.
I thought the volleyball team played Defo.
I thought they played Poinet.
Well, they did, but I don't know how I thought they played Defo.
Oh. Is that still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You could probably just snap that part out. I had him video when he was down.
Yeah.
Man, they got to get something going here on the offensive end.
Alright, yeah, talk about that when I come back. Here we go.
Alright.
We're back on the Lodi Sports Network. Tyler Rashid and Nate Jelinek. 61-17 gone by, and it's still 1-1. Both goals coming in the first half.
I think Lodi's got to get some stuff going in Sugar River territory. They got to get some offensive stuff moving.
Some sustained passing, and not just like we've been trying long through balls. I think the second half, and we haven't had much chance or hadn't had much luck with those long through balls. So I think sustaining possession in enemy territory will help, hopefully. But it's been tough as they bring a lot of guys back to help defend. As so do we. We've been tough on defense. Here's Busser, far side, into the middle, intercepted by Delorme. Ziegler battling with Zimmerman, and Zimmerman gets called for the foul. I think Zimmerman's size right there probably draws a foul on the smaller Ziegler.
Yeah. Ziegler, even though his size is small, he battles like he is
Yeah.
6'2".
But but I think being the smaller guy there, he can hit the ground and draw a foul pretty easily. I mean, not saying he hit the ground there because he wasn't fouled, but it just looks more like a foul, even when it is. But Ziegler's having a good game so far tonight. Here's Whittle on the near side. Whittle cuts back. Student section like that little touch by Whittle. You could hear him there.
Yeah.
Here's Aker. Over to Stronach. Stronach up forward, and it's intercepted by Delorme. Delorme crosses over. Guarded by Nelson. Keeps going with his left foot across midfield. Sends it forward. Control on the far side by Sugar River. Up into the middle. Looking for Hoven. Hoven, left-footed, fluffs on the... He muffs the shot.
Fluffs the shot. Ooh, Nate.
I don't know what I was looking for there. Muffs. And this one's sent in. Nice save by Storhoff. Hustad's sent one in from deep. There have been deep shots all night.
That's how they scored us out.
They maybe look a little more difficult than it was, but I think that ball was tailing away.
Yep.
Regardless, he made the save. And we're with 63-37 gone by, so 1-1. Here's Ziegler. Has some space. Up into the middle to Karls. Karls looking for Busser on the far side, but he couldn't get it to him. Karls will keep chasing, and it's cleared ahead. Sugar River controlling in the middle of the field. Busser far side now, but it'll roll out of bounds for a Sugar River throw.
Almost a stalemate going on here the last 5 or so minutes. Nobody really finding any offense.
No. Here's Aker. A lot of this game's been played in midfield with Zimmerman and Nelson and Sagers and Ziegler. All those guys have seen a lot of the ball tonight. Here, this is played up by Busser towards Whittle. Whittle has space, gonna use his speed, but he can't quite get to it. And it's booted away by Colin Denny for a Lodi throw-in. So that was probably Lodi's best chance in a while.
The second half, yeah. Wasn't even a shot on goal. It was just the best shot of the second half, though.
But a better chance of scoring, as you could say. Lodi's going to have to get aggressive here at some point. They're going to want to win this game.
I think here's a chance for them to get aggressive.
They're bringing a lot of men forward here. Mayer's creeping down in the offensive zone. This one's played out of bounds for a goal kick, and Lodi will have to retreat.
And there go. Yeah, that was not a good play by I don't know who was playing that in the corner.
I just think it might have been Karls. It just looked like he got swarmed down on that side. It's played to midfield. Headed back. Here's Zimmerman. Zimmerman gets the ball back on the little 1-2. Sends it to the outside with some speed. Sugar River attacking. This one's played out by Hargis. They've had a lot of those little 1-2s and with some quick speed down the side.
Yeah. I think they took a page out of Lodi's playbook there, so to speak.
It's not really generating many shots on net, I guess you could say, but they're still stretching that Lodi defense out a little bit. This one's played up. Looks like Hustad ended up with that one, but it's cleared away. Norega looking for this one, but it's cleared up to Sagers. Norega will end up with it. Norega looks like he found Hustad. Here's Zimmerman. Zimmerman has some space. Rolls back to his right. Touches it over the sideline. Played up into really nobody and cleared away by Stronach. That one goes deep into the ravine on the other side of the field.
Making the ball boys work.
Yeah. A lot of soccer balls find their way down there. I'm sure.
Yep.
During games. It really is a nice view out here in the daylight with the hills overlooking on the other side of the field. Here's Sugar River, but they'll lose the ball. Nelson up to Sagers. Lodi looking to get some guys forward here. Here's Nelson. Whittle streaking on the near side. Buster's going to chase after this one on the far side, but it's taken away and cleared off of Buster for a Sugar River throw. A nice play on that far side.
Yeah, they're trying to
Colton
stretch that defense out, but again, their defense just playing back, playing solid, and clearing the ball out.
So Sugar River will control. Played up to Norega. Norega into the middle of the Zimmerman. Was a little behind him, but will make a move past Hargis. Aker will catch up to this one, but Zimmerman will step back in control. Shot is taken, and it is well
Wow.
well wide and high.
That was well missed, so to speak.
It's about 20 minutes left in the ball game. We're still tied at 1. This one's sent up towards midfield off a Sugar River player, and they'll play it back. Leonard sends it up, but it's taken. And was looking for Karls there, but it's cleared away by the last line of defense. Here's Whittle. Whittle's got space now. Cuts to his left. Waits for some guys to come forward. Roll it back and sends it to Mayer. Mayer steps by the defender. Looks like he got pushed a little there, but he got it to Sagers. And Whittle wasn't looking for the run there as Sagers touched it to him, but it's intercepted by the Raiders. Here's Whittle after it's knocked away by Karls. Whittle into Ziegler. Ziegler has some space and he'll play it far side to Stronach. Will touch it really just into a pack of Raiders, and they'll clear it. Out of bounds for a Lodi throw.
Lodi holding their own right now, holding the zone. Not getting many offense, just kind of passing it around right now.
Here's Sagers looking for Buster on the far side, but can't get it to him. Sagers will end up with it with a nice interception. Here's Nelson. Now they might have some space here. Into Karls. Karls in the middle, looking to create. He'll take a shot from deep. He scores! A great shot by Paul Karls to put Lodi up 2-1.
Wow,
That was ridiculous.
Wow. He just caught it, turned, and shot it. That puts Lodi up 2-1.
I thought there was no way he was going to score from there. An improbable goal by Paul Karls to put the Blue Devils ahead. And Lodi goes up 2-1. Wow.
Wow, that was.
He was probably 30 yards out there, I'd say, and was going away from the net when he shot that.
We've seen a lot of those shots tonight not go in, but that was an exception.
I don't even. That's a tough save. I mean, the goalie maybe could have. I mean, Denny could have maybe made a better effort on that. But I mean, still, I don't think that.
I know top corner is hard to save.
So 70-31 on the board, and Lodi leads 2-1 after the ridiculous goal by Paul Karls. Sagers with the ball in midfield. Lodi would love to add another one here. There's Nelson. So just like that, after all the talk of not having much possession and having to have that possession to get a goal here, Karls just takes it into his own hands.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jake Collins newly into the game. Turns this one over. Sent into the middle towards Norega. Norega plays it up towards Hustad. Hustad and Norega, he'll have a shot, but it's deflected. And Brandon Storoff will pick up that ball, which was slowly trickling into his box. Here's the clear out to Karls. Karls taking on the defense by himself. Uses speed to get around to the right side. Far side, he's going to stop. Send a cross in towards Sagers, but it's headed away. So Karls showing off more of his explosiveness there.
Yeah, pretty much putting this game into his own hands.
That was his 15th goal of the year a couple minutes ago. This one swung in towards Jelinek, but Mayer will take it away. Mayer chasing after this, can't quite get to it. And it's played towards the Lodi goal. Noriega coming out, and so is Storhoff, and Storhoff will grab this one. And I'm not sure what they're going to call.
I think Sugar River is going to get this penalty kick where he sent that ball in.
I think Mayer might have came in a little hot there on Andrew Delorme when he was sending that ball into the box. So we'll see what they can do with this opportunity. This one's sent in high towards Storhoff, and I'll punch it up and over. That's a tough situation. It's a tough play for Storhoff, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a shot, but it was positioned very well.
Yeah, that was a ball that could have been headed in or just went in on its own.
And Storhoff made a nice play tapping that over the goalpost for a corner kick. Sugar River will bring men forward here to try to get the equalizer. This one swung in near post, and Mayer was going after Noriega there. Noriega looked like he had a chance on the near post. He's pleading his case for a penalty. As this one swung in towards goal, Storhoff will make the grab. Noriega's still over there talking to the ref. Looked like Mayer might have pushed him.
Yeah.
Bravik goes down.
That play was in the box too, so it would have been a penalty kick.
Here's Ziegler after Bravik harassed the Sugar River player. Here's Sagers, but it's knocked away. Hustad tries a spin move, stays on his right foot, crosses over on Ziegler, moves to his left, taps in, looking for Zimmerman, but it's a little too far ahead of him, and it's played out by the Blue Devil defense. Here's Hustad, steps in with his right, slide tackle by Ziegler, nice block there. And here's Bravik, but he lost control of this one, looking for Sagers. Sugar River getting aggressive now here. This one's played out by Aker, and now a shot in from Zimmerman, and Storhoff will let it roll out for a goal kick. Sugar River's starting to attack.
Yeah, they are. They kind of have to here. They're running out of time to score a goal.
About 15 minutes left in this one. Lodi up 2-1 after the ridiculous goal by Paul Karls.
Yeah.
Bronsnaker sends this one deep. Headed near Karls, but played out by the Raiders' defense. Zimmerman in the middle of the field. Here's Noriega up towards Hustad. He'll take a shot from deep. Storhoff will collect it. Storhoff's had a lot of action, even if they're not close range shots. He's had a lot of action tonight.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of shots. Pretty easy saves. This one's in near
But
midfield for
there's
Zimmerman.
been plenty of them.
Yeah. Looking for Hustad, couldn't quite get it to him. Here's Noriega. Noriega sends this one towards Zimmerman. He's chasing, and it'll roll out for a goal kick. Or maybe they'll say that went off a Lodi defender, so it'll be a corner. 75-20 gone so far in this match between the Blue Devils and the Raiders. Once again, Sugar River is 7-2-1 on the year. Here's this one sent in, and it's just over the bar. A very good cross there.
That was
on the
very,
corner.
very close.
I mean, that was Lucas Diaz in the box. He was unmarked. It looked like he tried to volley that with his foot, but it looked like he could have gotten a better attempt on that one if he would have tried to use his head.
Yeah.
And that was at point blank range. That could have been.
That could have been the equalizer. Yeah.
This one's sent up. Sugar River's defense controls. Here's Jelinek up. Ziegler blocks this one, but Noriega controls into the middle of the field. Drops it to Zimmerman. Pressure coming from Cody Stronach, and he makes a nice play, trying to clear it, and Bravik will step in to help him out. Now Bravik forward, but his touch was a little too big, and it's taken away. Over near side to Jelinek. Jelinek trying to beat Mayer. Mayer takes it away, and they're going to call a penalty on Mayer. The Mayer called for the foul. And here comes number 16, Andrew DeLorme, to take the free kick. I think Lodi's got to protect this a little better than they have been. They look like they've had some close chances on these crosses, and it's cleared out by Chris Nelson. Here's Paul Karls. He's got a 1-on-3 situation. Looks to use his speed in the middle. He's got 3 guys around him. He'll roll to his left. He's got Sagers. Couldn't quite get it to Sagers. Now he'll roll it over to him. Bravik coming on the far side. Sagers didn't see him, and he'll play it back. Probably the smart move. Back to Stronach. Nelson to Sagers with space. Touched it over to who's on the far side? I think it's Whittle. Anyway, Stronach to Nelson. Back to Bravik. Excuse me, Hargis. Over to Mayer. Mayer up to Bravik. Bravik traps it. Sends it with his right towards Ziegler, but it's kicked out off of Lodi. I think could have gone either way, I think.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Oh, and it's taken away by Bravik. Or, excuse me, Karls. A nice play by Karls on the left sideline, and it's played near the sideline and played out by Sugar River for a Lodi throw. I'm not sure if you can see that down on the camera. Down by the student section over there. Lodi will throw this one in.
You can see that massive student section down there.
Here's Karls near the sideline. He's going to swing this cross in, back post, and nobody was there. And it'll be a Lodi corner with about 11.5 minutes remaining. Lodi leads 2-1. Paul Karls and Sam Sagers both have goals. Sagers will jog over to take this corner. Sagers swing this one in near post. Ziegler was looking for the diving header, couldn't convert, and it rolled toward poor Bravik, but he couldn't get a shot off. Here's Karls, takes a shot, scores! Paul Karls, his second goal of the night. The ball trickled underneath his feet, and he knew exactly what to do with it, and put it home in the bottom right corner to put the Blue Devils ahead 3-1. We've seen a lot of very good Paul Karls in these 2 games.
Yeah, our 2 games that we've broadcast.
4 goals now.
He's really putting a show on.
Sugar River has to answer here soon. Bravik drew a penalty there. Karls will take the free kick. Approaching 10 minutes remaining now. Here's Chance Mayer will take the free kick. Touch it to Karls, back to Mayer. Mayer, left-footed. Swings it towards Ziegler in the middle. It's headed out. Excuse me, that was Sagers, my bad. Far side, and it's kicked away by Stronach. Middle of the field, now here's Zimmerman. Zimmerman has some options. Cuts to his right. Swings it near side. And Mayer defending. Tries to cut inside, and Brock Hargis clears away, and Mayer sends it out deep. Sagers ends up with this one. Looking at his options, kicks it over towards Whittle. Whittle into the middle to Karls. Karls tried to spin, but he had too much pressure, and he lost it. Mayer wants up to this one, but here's Norega. Norega in the middle, taken away by Hargis. Hargis tries to clear it away, but it's tipped by Norega. And they're going to call a foul on Norega. He's not too happy about it. We've been playing him physically all night.
Yeah.
Nelson sends this one forward. Finds Karls. Karls in the middle. Pressured and taken away. Here's Howden. Howden stripped by Sagers. Sagers to Karls. Back to Sagers. Sagers has space. He's going to touch it forward to Bravik. Bravik shot. Oh!
Just over.
That was a beautiful sequence of passes by the Blue Devils. The student
students-
section likes it.
Yeah, they're on their feet.
Sagers had some space and touched it up to Bravik, and he had a decent shot there under pressure, but that's the stuff you like to see from this team when they get out and run with Karls and Sagers and Bravik and Whittle and Nelson and those guys. Just those 1-2 passes. Finding space. Here's Bravik now. Cuts to his left. Oh, and it's taken away. Karls wanted the through ball. Near side, here's Jenrich. Up towards Norega. Norega makes a nice move, and he's rode down by Hargis. No call, they'll play on. Here's Norega. Play it in the middle. Headed away by Ziegler. Zimmerman ends up with it. Nelson on him. He'll drop it back to Delorme. There's Norega. Tackled by Ziegler. Great play. Ziegler controls in the middle of the field now. 8 minutes remaining in this one. Up to Whittle. Lodi leads 3-1. Paul Karls with 2 goals and Sam Sagers with 1. Here's Karls in the middle. He's looking for space. Plays it out to Nelson. Out to Nelson. Nelson up to Sagers. Sagers has some space now. Sagers looks for Whittle on the far side, and it'll end up over by Whittle, but he'll be offsides. So this one's called back. Ziegler intercepts the pass. Here's Whittle. Far side. Gets by a man. And it's out for a Lodi throw. So Lodi couldn't find much offense early in that second half.
They found plenty, though, late in the second half.
Yep, Paul Karls took this game over. That's what happened in the Heights game as well.
Yeah.
Tied 1-1. Karls made 2 beautiful plays that ended up as goals, and we ended up winning 3-1, and that's what the score is currently as this one's sent towards midfield. Sagers takes this ball to Bravik. A lot more space now that Sugar Rivers has a lot of their guys up attacking. Bravik couldn't find any space. He'll play it back to Sagers. Sagers to his right, plays it to Nelson. Nelson back to Sagers. Sagers to Mayer. 6 minutes remaining now. Into Karls. Karls ends up with this one. He'll take a shot. Saved, and then it might trickle in, and it's goal! And Paul Karls. Pull out your hats. That's a hat trick for the senior forward Paul Karls, and he ended that one in style.
Yup.
With the front flip. Over-rotated a little bit,
Yep.
maybe.
Maybe that excitement.
And that caps off just a great performance for him.
Yeah.
A powerful shot. It looked like it was initially saved and then trickled off Denny's foot and into the goal. And Lodi now leads 4-1 with 84:07 played so far. Zimmerman attacking here, but it's cleared away by Ziegler. Whittle on the far side. I don't think anyone expected an outcome like this.
I think that was 3 goals in 15 minutes.
I'd say that, maybe 10 even. Regardless, Lodi leads the powerhouse of Sugar River 4-1 late here in Lodi. Here's Jelinek on the far side. I think some of these Sugar River players are kind of just shocked.
Yeah.
And I mean, it happened quickly. This game was up for grabs, and it looked like Sugar River had a lot of the momentum. Lodi wasn't able to control the ball. And in a matter of 10-15 minutes, this one's over.
Yep.
85 on the clock now. 5 minutes left. Here's Zimmerman. He's had a good game overall. Controls on the left side. Looks for a guy to make a run. But they'll play it back. Back into Zimmerman. It's misplayed, and Nelson clears it away. The next Lodi Sports Network broadcast will be next Tuesday. Another soccer game. Then later that Friday, we'll have Lodi. And I believe Lakeside Lutheran. It might be Lake Mills in football. Back-to-back weeks.
Oh.
In either order, here's Karls plays it off for a Lodi throw. It's either Lakeside then Lake Mills or Lake Mills and Lakeside. But October 3rd is the homecoming game.
Who's that against?
One of those two,
Oh.
either Lakeside or Lake Mills. Not entirely sure. I think Lakeside's the first game and then Lake Mills is the homecoming game, but I could be wrong. Whittle battling for the ball and it rolls out for a Sugar River throw. Here's Paul. Paul Karls in the middle of the field. Already has 3 tonight. Ziegler. Bravic's wide open. Ziegler cuts the middle. Oh, and he's taken down by a slide tackle. And they're going to call no, not a foul. It'll be a goal kick for Sugar River. Approaching 87 minutes here now. Lodi leads 4-1 off of 3 second half Paul Karls goals. Here's Zimmerman in the middle. Touched forward and taken by Delorme. Delorme still controls. Spins back. Tightly guarded by Stronach, and it's taken away. Whittle ends up with this one. Whittle tries to play it out, but he can't, and Hargis will. Karls heads this one. Bravic ends up with it. Touches it towards the middle. Looks to use his speed. Tries to get it to Karls, but it's deflected away. This one's sent up towards midfield. Here's Zimmerman.
2.5 left.
Zimmerman in the middle. Delorme. They'll take a shot, and Storaff will make another easy save. He's had a lot of those tonight. Storaff will send this one towards midfield. Stronach comes up and sends this one deep. This one's played onto the near side to Jenrich. Mike Jenrich. It's marked by Mayer. Sends it up towards Zimmerman. Mayers clears out of play. 88:20 on the game clock. So about a minute and a half remaining. This one swung towards the Lodi goal. Storaff will grab it. Storaff has made some nice plays tonight.
Yeah, he
when
has.
we've really needed them.
Stood tall.
I think that first goal may have been savable, but it would have been a very tough save. And he's made every play since. Bravic will have the throw. It's played off Bravic and out for a Lodi throw. Mayer plays it back to Hargis. Hargis to Mayer. Zimmerman ends up with it after the battle for the ball, and Brock Hargis brings him down. Didn't get much ball at all there. 45 seconds remaining. This one's sent towards the goal, and Storaff will make a nice grab. And he'll play it out to Whittle. Whittle cuts to the middle, looking for Nelson on the far side. Nelson has it tipped away. 30 seconds remaining. Nelson throws it up towards Whittle. Whittle has some space. He's going to cut towards the middle, and it's cleared out of play off Nelson's head for a Sugar River throw. So the clock ticks down here.
I think that pretty much wraps this one up with 10 seconds left.
Lodi leads 4-1, and that looks like it'll be the final score here tonight. Paul Karls picked up the hat trick, all 3 goals in the second half. Started off with a ridiculous fall away 30-yard shot that ended up in the back of the net. And Lodi takes this one 4-1. A great all-around team effort tonight. And Lodi takes down the Sugar River Raiders 4-1. This has been a production of the Lodi Sports Network.